welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I'm a bit nervous. I'm not so comfortable in front of the camera just yet, but I poured myself a mug of sangria. I thought it was only appropriate so I can answer these questions with a little bit more ease and just film without feeling too awkward. I don't even really like alcohol, so I don't even know if it'll work. It might make me anxious, to be honest. I want this to feel like a FaceTime, friends catching up, getting to know each other for the first time type of vibe, so maybe you also get something to eat because this video might be kind of long. So I compiled a list of questions. I'm going to be answering them. I have my laptop with me because I'm filming on my phone. Okay, first question. How old are you? I'm 26 years old. I actually just turned 26 this month on May 7th, so that was last week. How tall are you? I am 5'7". I'm a little bit taller than 5'7", but I'm not exactly 5'8". So I just say 5'7". I think that's 170 centimeters for anyone who doesn't go by feet. Where do you live? I live in Valencia, Spain. Where are you from? I was born in the United States and was raised there. However, my parents, grandparents, tios and tias family, they're from Mexico. They came to the United States and then had me and my sisters and siblings and cousins and all of that. So I am considered Mexican American. What languages do you speak? I speak English, Spanish, and currently I am learning a bit of Romanian just because my boyfriend speaks Romanian and so does his family. So I'm constantly hearing it. You kind of just start to catch on, and I'm also using Duolingo. I need to be more consistent for sure. I don't use it as much as I should or even want to, but that is a language that I'm picking up a bit. Are you a student? What is your major and do you have any plans? I am not a student anymore. This spring semester was actually my last semester and I didn't even finish it. So I technically, dropped out of university and I don't really see myself going back, truthfully. Being super honest, I do have my associate's degree and I was pursuing my bachelor's. My major was multidisciplinary studies, so it wasn't necessarily a major, it was just a title for someone pursuing 3 minors. I was studying philosophy, psychology, and sociology. Generally, I did like them. I did like learning that. I do love learning that. I just truthfully did not want to keep going to school. It got really hard to continue going to school once I moved to Spain. My university is in US and the whole transferring and just doing online school was not easy. And the idea of having to transfer to a university here or apply and register and do all of that, having to learn completely in Spanish, is not impossible. It's not easy. I just don't want to do it, truthfully. And I'm in a place where I don't necessarily have to go to school right now. I do think having a degree would be super amazing, very useful, and an amazing thing to have. But I just truthfully don't see myself doing that right now. And I don't know, maybe I might do that in the future, maybe I won't. I don't know. Why did you start a YouTube channel? I actually started a YouTube channel maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago, maybe more than that. And I would post, but I wouldn't post them all publicly. I was way too shy, I did not have a lot of confidence, and I think now I am still a bit shy. But I feel like I have a little bit more confidence to finally start openly posting. And a lot of the reason I wanted to start a YouTube channel and actually be active on it was because one, I love to create and I really wanted to create some fun things. I want to document things. I don't live near my friends or family, so I want them to be able to see what I'm up to, even if we don't get to talk too much. I also want to be some sort of light to anyone who's going through the same things as I am. I want to just share my life in the most fun way and also have some things to look back at. What is your relationship status? I am in a relationship. I have a boyfriend and I love him so much. How did you and your boyfriend meet? So me and my boyfriend met online. We couldn't have possibly met in person at that moment just because we were in 2 different countries. I was in US, he was here in Spain. However, we did meet and we I was looking for friends. I was looking for friends because I knew I was moving to Spain eventually. And then we started to really like each other, and it kind of turned into something more. We were talking every single day, all day. We would FaceTime, have phone calls, text, everything. We really started liking each other. And we had then decided we wanted to meet in person before I moved to Spain. We just wanted to meet each other already. So we planned a trip to meet in person. We planned a trip to London for Christmas time. And before that trip, I actually moved to Northern Ireland. So I left the US, I moved to Northern Ireland and was there for about a month. Went to London, met my boyfriend for the first time ever, and we had the most magical time. It was Christmas time in London, and yeah, that's where we officially met, and he asked me to be his girlfriend. And after the trip, then I went back to Northern Ireland, he came back to Spain. A month passed, and then I came to Spain. I came earlier than expected because we wanted to put together. Do you have tattoos or piercings? So I do have tattoos and piercings. So I have 4 on my ears. I have these here. And I have 2 tattoos. I have one on my right rib that says peace. This tattoo is so special to me. It was my first tattoo ever. It's actually a matching tattoo with my dad. I have peace, he has love. He has it on his chest, and I have it here. The tattoo artist actually traced a stencil of my handwriting. So we both have, me and my dad have my handwriting on our bodies. I think it's so special. I also have one inside my lip. It says XO. I wanted to do something super random one day, and I just got a tattoo on my lip. I can show you that one. Super random. My favorite song and artist or band. Alright, so my favorite song right now, I don't think I have a favorite song. I have a favorite couple songs right now. So me and my boyfriend just finished watching Moon Knight. I watched it before with my sister, and then we watched it again like a couple days ago. So I'm going to leave the playlist in the link, because I'll link my playlist and I'll link this one just if you want to see also what I'm listening to. But this playlist is actually really full of so many different things. I actually like this one a lot. I'm going to play a little bit. This one's so cool. Yeah, I like this so much. So it's actually a rap trap, and this is, I guess, my favorite soundtrack right now, just because we just finished watching the series. And my favorite artist, I have 2 favorite artists. My favorite male artist is Ed Sheeran. It's been him since like high school. And my favorite female artist is Rosalia. I've actually not been listening to her for too long. Maybe I started last year and then became obsessed. I've been listening to her for about a year now. I'm just in love with her. Favorite book I've ever read. My favorite book I've ever read is probably Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King. That book, I'd say, changed my life. I actually gave that book to my sister once I finished it so she could read. She also really liked it, and I would recommend that book to everyone and anyone. Another favorite book is probably Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a very popular book. I really liked it. I feel like I learned so much, and I still use a lot of the habits and like techniques that he taught in the book to this day. Some other books that I've been really loving are the books from the author Don Miguel Ruiz. He makes some really beautiful books. I could be wrong, so I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but they're like Toltec wisdom books. The covers are what really drew me towards the book, and then when I read it, I just fell in love with them. So the first one I read from him was The Circle of Fire. The second one I read was The Four Agreements. That one also changed my life a lot. And the third one that I'm currently reading is The Mastery of Love. I also really like that one. Favorite show and movie. So my favorite show of all time is Friends. That's such a comfort show for me. I'll watch it anytime, anywhere, and it automatically brings me peace. I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I don't think I have a favorite movie. I have favorite movies, but I don't have a favorite movie. Workout routine. So I don't exactly have a set workout routine, and I want to make a video where I introduce that into my lifestyle and kind of see where that goes. So we'll see. My favorite food and meal. So my favorite food has to be Mexican. I grew up eating Mexican food and I miss it so much. There's not too many Mexican restaurants here in Spain, and there are some Mexican restaurants, but I feel like it's really hard to find authentic Mexican food if you're not in Mexico. I think right now my favorite meal is anything pasta. I think it's so easy to make and it just tastes so good. Are you introverted or extroverted? I'm introverted. I don't think I have any part of me that's extroverted, unless I'm probably with the people I'm most comfortable with. Then I'm a bit more loud and open and weird. But for the most part, I'm very introverted. My favorite scent, I feel like this scent is like anywhere. It's universal. Like when you wake up in the morning and you go outside and it's super early, like it's maybe 7, 6 a.m., 8 maybe, and you go outside and it just smells so fresh. I can't even explain it, and it's so funny because you can smell it almost anywhere. I think that's my favorite scent, the scent of the morning. Thoughts on marriage and kids. I feel like ever since I was young, I just always thought like that I wanted to be married and have kids, and then maybe a couple years ago is where it really like started getting a little bit heavier, the idea of wanting to be a wife and wanting to be a mother, and I'm really excited for when that time does come. Alright, so that was all the questions. Thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you stayed to this point, because this is probably a long video and I am so excited to see where all of this goes. I am really looking forward to post more, create more, film more, and just have fun with this. I really want to have this so my friends and family can have and I can look back at. So I will see you guys on the next video.